Hello friends, welcome to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. Today we are continuing a very fun replay that we are doing with payoff pitch baseball cards and dice and fast action cards. As a matter of fact. And that is a 1963 Milwaukee Braves replay. We are up to game number 17 for these Braves. The date is April 25th, 1963, and they are in the middle, in the second city of the third city in a of a six-city road trip. Five-city, New York, Los Angeles, this is Houston, last game in Houston, then San Francisco, then St. Louis. Yeah, 6 cities, and then Cincinnati. So it's a long one. It's a 14-gamer. And going to tell a lot about where these Braves sort of fit, at least early in the season, among these other National League ball clubs in early 1963. The opposing pitchers today are right-hander Tony Cloninger, a very young right-handed Tony Cloninger for the Braves, and he will be opposed by right-hander Don Notebart for the Houston Colt 45s. After this game, the Braves hop on a plane to go back out to the West Coast to take on the San Francisco Giants in a series. So a lot of miles, a lot of frequent flyer miles are being earned by the Braves, even though I don't think frequent flyer miles existed in 1963, but they should have. Okay, so it's Cloninger versus Notebart, and let's get to today's starting lineups. For the visiting Braves, leading off in center field, it's Ty Klein. Batting second, at second base, Frank Bowling. Batting third and right field, Henry Aaron. Batting fourth at third base, Eddie Matthews. Batting fifth, the catcher, Joe Torre. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Len Gabrielson. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Mac Jones. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Dennis Menke. And batting ninth, and on the mound, it's Tony Cloninger. In 1963, he had 41 games, 18 of them were starts, 4 complete games, good for 145 innings of work. He was 9-11 with a 3.78 earned run average. For the homestanding Colt 45s, Ernie Fazio bats first at second base. Pete Runnels bats second at first base. Al Spangler bats third in left field. Rusty Staub bats fourth in right field. Bob Aspromonte bats fifth at third base. Howie Goss bats sixth in center field. Bob Lillis bats seventh. He'll play short. John Bateman bats eighth. He will catch. And Don Notebart will bat, I'll say it every which way I can in this game, I'm sure, will bat ninth. He had 31 games in 1963, 27 starts, 9 complete games, good for 193 innings of work. He had an 11-8 record with a 3.17 earned run average. Alrighty. When we do payoff pitch, we do a combination of 2D6s, 2D10s, and fast action cards. We are at Colt Stadium. These are the Colt 45s, not the Astros. And we're ready to go. Ty Klein steps in the batter's box against Don Notebart. The pitch is a patient result from Ty Klein, and that is grounded to shortstop Bob Lillis. He's up with it and throws to Pete Runnels for out number 1. Frank Bowling, the hottest Brave hitter, is up there. It's a tough result for Bowling, and it is grounded to Runnels. He's going to take it himself for out number 2 in the first, and here's the hammer. Henry Aaron. Notebart, the pitch is a ballpark result, and that's going to be a wheelhouse for the hammer against the right-handed pitching of Notebart. And it's a base hit for Aaron to center field. So Howie Goss throws it back in, and here comes Eddie Matthews. The pitch from Notebart is a tough result. That is a ground ball hit to Fazio. He's going to go the short way to Bob Lillis at shortstop to retire the Braves in inning number 1. They get a hit, but they fail to score. Cloninger is out now to deal with Fazio, Runnels, and Spangler in the Houston first. Here's the pitch from Tony. Is a tough result. Ground ball. Dennis Menke is up with it, and he throws to Len Gabrielson for out number 1. Pete Runnels now. The pitch is a tough result for Runnels. And he grounds this one to Eddie Matthews. Eddie to his left, gloves it, and fires to Gabrielson for out number 2. Now it's Al Spangler. The pitch, a tough result, and hey, struck him out on the broccoli cauliflower medley. Yes. We go to the second. With no score at Colt Stadium in Houston, Torrey Gabrielson and Mac Jones 5-6-7 coming for the Braves in inning number 2. It's a ballpark result for Notebart, and it's in play. Hit in the air to center field. Howie Goss is going to make the catch for out number 1. Len Gabrielson, Notebart deals, and it's a ballpark for Gabrielson. That's in play, and it's a base hit for Gabrielson to right field. Drops in front of Staub. 1 out, 1 on for the Braves in the second. Here comes Mac Jones, the Houston infield at double play up the pitch. In play, and a base hit for Mac Jones. This is going to be extra bases down the left field line. He goes the other way with it. Al Spangler has to chase it down in the corner. Stopping at third is Gabrielson. The Braves have 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out now for Menke. Notebart the stretch. The delivery to Dennis Menke is a tough result. 76 hit in the air to center. Under it is Howie Goss. Tagging is Gabrielson. Goss makes the catch and throws toward third base. Gabrielson scores. Jones holds at second, and it's 1-0 Milwaukee. 2 down now. Cloninger comes to the plate. The pitch to him is patient, and he draws a walk. Braves are back to 2 on now with 2 outs for Ty Klein, the leadoff batter. Notebart, the pitch is in play, and a base hit for Klein. Goes into center field. Charging hard is Goss. Around third comes Jones. The throw is going to be cut off. Cloninger goes to third. It's 2-0 Milwaukee, and Braves at the corners for Frank Bowling, who nobody can get out, apparently. He's 0 for 1 in the game, but he's been on fire. The pitch from Notebart. In play. Ground ball hit to Runnels. To his right, he gloves it, feeds Notebart covering, and that will retire the Braves in the second. But they get 2 on 3 hits. Leave 2, and it's 2-0 Milwaukee as we go to the bottom of the second. Cloninger will face Staub, Aspromonte, and Goss coming up in the Houston second. A very young Rusty Staub, 19 years old. The pitch is a patient result for Staub, and that's going to be a base hit into right field. Drops in front of Aaron. Leadoff batter on for Houston. Here comes Aspromonte. Milwaukee at double play depth on the infield. The pitch. Patient result and a base hit for Aspromonte. Goes into center field. Staub is going to go to third. Ty Klein's throw comes into second. There's Colt 45s at the corners, and Howie Goss comes up. Still double play depth for the Braves. The pitch. Tough result, and hey, struck him out on a bender. Second strikeout for Cloninger. There's one out now. Lillis up there with a chance for the Colts to get their first run. The pitch. Tough result for Lillis. Hit in the air to center. Staub is tagging. Klein is under it. And Staub will hold as Klein makes a good throw home. And now it's going to be Bateman. Pork chop at the plate. Cloninger, the stretch and the delivery to Pork Chop. That is a tough result. And, hey, struck him out with the broccoli cauliflower medley and a little nacho cheese. Gas. 3 strikeouts for Cloninger in 2 innings of work. He's been in trouble, but he's gotten out of it. Third inning coming. It's Aaron, Matthews, and Torrey due up for the Braves, the heart of the order. Notobart, the pitch is in play. That's a base hit for Aaron into center field. Second hit for the Hammer. Checking Bateman's arm because the Hammer feels like running. It's a 3. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, Matthews at the plate. He's going to try for the jump. Notobart's hold is a 5. Doesn't hold him. Matthews takes the first pitch. There goes Aaron. The throwdown from Bateman to Bob Lillis is not in time. Aaron swipes second. Man in scoring position for Matthews. He's behind in the count 0-1. The pitch from Notobart is a tough result. Ground ball, second base. Fazio to his left. Gloves it and throws to Runnels for the out. That advances Aaron to third with 1 out, and now it's Torrey. Gabrielson on deck. Notobart, the pitch. It's a defense check. A 57 is an error check for Fazio at second base. His error number is a 3. 1-51. He boots it, and he just booted it. Let's see how badly he did. And it's off the heel of his glove into short right field. Scoring is Aaron. It's 3-0 Milwaukee. Torrey is safe at first, and now Gabrielson is up with the Colts defense at double play depth. Notobart, the pitch to Gabrielson in play, and a base hit for Len Gabrielson. Into left field. Stopping at second is Torrey. 2 on with 1 out now for Mac Jones. Notobart in a big jam here. Jones homered yesterday. The pitch. Tough result. 57. Base hit for Mac Jones. Into center field. Charging is Goss. Scoring is Torrey. Going to third is Gabrielson. And the Braves are leading 4-0. And they've got runners at the corners and threatening for more. Oh, boy. Harry Kraft, the Houston Astros manager, is going to get action going in the Astros bullpen. Dick Drott starts to throw. A right-hander. Double played up for the Houston infield. The pitch from Notabart to Menke is tough. And that's grounded to Ernie Fazio. Double play numbers 6 both ways for Menke and Notabart. The flip to Lillis for 1. The relay to Runnels is late. So Jones is retired. 4-6 on the fielder's choice. Menke is safe. Another run scores for Milwaukee. It is 5-0, and now Cloninger will bat with 2 outs. This may be Notabart's last batter. The pitch, defense check. That's a 27. It's our get to the kitchen. Oh my God, I smell gas. It's a range check. Howie Goss's range is a C. 46-99. He's going to make the catch, and he does for out number 3. But in the third, the Braves get 3 on 3 hits. And we go to the bottom of the third with your score: Milwaukee 5, Houston 0. Notabart, Fazio, and Runnels coming up in the Houston third. The pitch to Notabart is a patient result. That's a 90. And he hits it on the ground to Dennis Menke. Cuts it off from going up the middle. Plants and throws to Len Gabrielson for out number 1 in the bottom of the third. Here's Fazio. Patient result for Fazio and a base hit into left field. 1 out, 1 on for Houston. Can't really run here. Not down 5. Runnels up with the Braves playing a double played up. The pitch. Tough result. Popped him up. Eddie Matthews. This wouldn't be a home run in a phone booth. Matthews makes the catch for out number 2. Spangler now with Fazio still at first. The pitch to Al Spangler is a defense check. That's a 93. An error check for Ty Klein. Ty Klein's error number is a 4. 1-42. He will. Let's roll the right dice, Kurt. 1-42. He will not catch it, and it clanks off his glove. Let's see how bad the error is. For Klein, it's a 5. And he corrals it for a 1-base error. Stopping at second is Fazio. The Astros have 2 on now with 2 outs for Staub, who singled last inning. Cloninger the stretch, and the pitch is a tough result for Staub. He nubs it to short. Dennis Menke gloves it and goes the short way to Bowling for the out. That retires Houston in the third. We go to the fourth with your score: Milwaukee 5, Houston 0. Top of the order coming for the Braves. Klein is 1 for 2 in this game. Notabart on a very short leash as Dick Drott is ready in the bullpen. The pitch. A tough result, and hey, struck him out. That is strikeout number 1 for Notabart. Bowling at the plate. 0 for 2. Pitch to Frank. In play. Jam job grounder to Pete Runnels. He's going to take a job grounder for Bowling to Pete Runnels for out number 2, and now it's Aaron, 2 for 2. Notabart, the wind and the delivery is a patient result to Aaron, and he walks him. Eddie Matthews comes up now, 0 for 2. Notabart the stretch, the delivery to Matthews. That will be in play, ground ball. Bob Lillis flips to Fazio at second, the short way for the out. And the Braves are retired in the fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth with your score: Milwaukee 5, Houston 0. Aspromonte, Goss, and Lillis. 5, 6, 7 coming in the Astros' fourth. Aspromonte is 1 for 1. It's a tough result, and it's grounded to Dennis Menke. From the hole, he fires and gets Aspromonte at first by a step. Here's Howie Goss, 0 for 1. Tough result. Goss grounds it to Menke. Charges hard, plants, and throws to Gabrielson for out number 2. And Bob Lillis, who's on an 0 for 1 day. Cloninger deals. That's a patient result. He lifts it in the air to left. Mac Jones is going to make the catch, and that will retire the Houston Colt 45s in inning number 4. We go to the 5th with your score. Milwaukee 5, Houston nothing. Torrey, Gabrielson, and Jones 5, 6, 7 in the Braves' 5th. Torrey's 0 for 2. The pitch is a defense check. That's a 31, which is a range check for Howie Goss. His range is a C. I knew that. And 1 to 45, it's going to drop in. And he makes a nice running catch for out number 1. Here's Gabrielson, 2 for 2 with a pair run scored. Notebart, the delivery is a ballpark result. That's a 21 that'll be in play for Gabrielson. And he lifts it in the air to right. Rusty Staub over by the line is going to make the catch for out number 2. Here's Mac Jones, Mac the Knife, 2 for 2. Pitch from Notebart is a ballpark check. That is also in play. And it's popped up. Ernie Fazio is under it, and that will retire the Braves in the 5th. We go to the bottom of 5. We're halfway through this one. Milwaukee 5 and Houston nothing. Bateman, Notebart, and Fazio coming, or scheduled anyway, in the Houston 5th. Pork chop. John Bateman stands in there against Cloninger. It's a defense check. That's a 70. It's an error check for Eddie Matthews. Eddie Matthews' error number is a 4. 43 to 99. He's going to make the play, and he just did for out number 1 in the bottom of the 5th. We're going to get a pinch hitter for Notebart. He went 5. Gave up 7 hits, walked 1, 2 batters, struck out 1, allowed 5 runs, and 3 of them were earned, but they all count. The pinch hitter for Notebart will be Carl Warwick, who came from the Cardinals, I believe. Or did he go to the Cardinals after this? No, I think he came from the Cardinals. 26-year-old outfielder, right-handed batter, 1 out. And the pitch to Warwick from Cloninger is a patient result, and he walked him. Fazio comes up there now. Dick Drott is going to be the new pitcher in the 6th inning for Houston. Fazio stands in, and it's a tough result, and that's going to be hit in the air to center. Ty Klein with room makes the catch for out number 2. Here's Pete Runnels. And that's a patient result, and Pete Runnels draws a walk. 2 on now. Good chance to score if Spangler can come through with a hit. Cloninger, the stretch, and the pitch to Al Spangler is a tough result and popped up. Eddie Matthews by the third base bag is going to make the catch for out number 3. So they threaten but don't score. The new pitcher will be Drott, a right-hander. And he is going to bat in the number 3 spot. That's going to be the end of Al Spangler's day. Warwick is going to stay in the game and play left field. So those are the changes for Houston. Dennis Menke, Tony Cloninger, and Ty Klein coming up in the Braves' 6th. Drott was a busy guy in 1963. 27 games, 14 starts, 2 complete, 97 innings, but he went 2-12 with a 4.98 earned run average. He's on to hold the fort if he can. 5-0 Milwaukee. We're in the top of the 6th. The pitch to Menke is a tough result. And, hey, got him on a bender. 1 down in the Milwaukee 6th. Now it's Cloninger. Tony's 0 for 1. A tough result, and hey, struck out Cloninger. Tony doesn't like the breaking stuff, and here comes Klein. Ty is 1 for 3. The pitch, a patient result, and ball 4. Klein is aboard with 2 outs. Bowling comes up. He's 0 for 3. Aaron would be next. The pitch, Hank Aaron, that is. Tough result. And hit in the air to right. That's Rusty Staub, and he's going to make the catch for out number 3. Bottom of the 6th coming. Cloninger throwing a shutout. It's Milwaukee 5, Houston 0. Staub, Aspromonte, and Goss coming up for the Colt 45s. I almost said the Astros. The pitch from Tony Cloninger is a patient result, and that's going to be a base hit to left. Rusty Staub takes Cloninger the opposite field, and here's Aspromonte with the Braves infield playing for a double play. The pitch is a ballpark check. That's a 25, which is a wheelhouse for Bob Aspromonte against the right-handed Cloninger. But it's not going to work out well. It's grounded to Bowling at second. Double play numbers, 6 for Cloninger, 8 for Aspromonte. And they're going to get a force out at second base, and that's all they're going to get. Staub retired 4-6 on the fielder's choice. Aspromonte safe at first, and Goss comes to the plate now 0 for 2. Cloninger the stretch and the delivery. That's a tough result. And hey, struck him out. Baked beans. Gas. 4 strikeouts for Cloninger. Here's Lillis with 2 outs and Aspromonte still at first. The pitch to Lillis. This is a tough result. Grounded to Bowling. He's going to go the short way to Menke, and that will retire Houston in the 6th. We go to the 7th with your score. Milwaukee 5, Houston 0. Aaron, Matthews, and Torrey coming up in the Milwaukee 7th. The meat of the order for the Braves against Dick Drott. He's 2 for 2, Aaron. And this is a patient result, and that's ball 4. Braves haven't quite put the Astros away, though Cloninger is throwing a 4-hitter, all of them singles. The pitch to Eddie Matthews is a patient result, and that walks him. That's going to get action going in the Houston bullpen. Hal Brown and Russ Kemmerer start to throw, a pair of right-handers. Joe Torre is up. Houston's playing for 2. Aaron at second, Matthews at first. The pitch ballpark result. That's an 18, and that's going to be wheelhouse. A hanger to Torrey against the right-hander Drott is grounded to Lillis. Double play numbers 4 and 9. And Lillis is going to go to Fazio for 1. The relay to Runnels is late. They force Matthews at second, 6-4. Torrey beats the Rapid first. There are Braves at the corners with 1 out for Gabrielson. We're in the top of the 7th, and it's 5-0 Braves. Drott the stretch and the delivery is a patient result to Gabrielson. He hits it on the ground to Lillis. He's a 6. Drott's a 4. And Lillis goes to Fazio for 1. The relay to Runnels is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 6-4-3 double play turned by the Colt 45s. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Time to stretch them out at Colt Stadium with your score: Milwaukee 5, Houston nothing. Bateman, Warwick, and Fazio coming up in the Houston 7th. That's a patient result. Bateman hits it in the air to center. Ty Klein is there in right center and makes the catch for out number 1. Here's Carl Warwick. Walked in his first at bat in the game in the 5th. Tough result for Warwick. This is hit in the air to right. Henry Aaron into right center makes a nice running catch for out number 2. Here's Ernie Fazio, the leadoff hitter, second baseman today, 1 for 3. Cloninger winds and deals at the tough result. And hey, struck him out. Pork and beans. Gas. We go to the 8th. Cloninger with a shutout through 7. We go to the 8th. Milwaukee 5, Houston nothing. It's Jones, Menke, and Cloninger 7, 8, 9 in the Milwaukee order against Dick Drott, who's out there for his 3rd inning of work. The pitch is in play for Jones. It's grounded to Aspromonte at 3rd. To his left, he gloves it and throws to Runnels for out number 1. Dennis Menke now. The pitch from Dick Drott is in play. Ground ball, Runnels. Pete's going to take it himself for out number 2. Here comes Cloninger, who's got an 0 for 2 day working, but nobody cares because he's throwing a 4-hit shutout through 7. The pitch is a patient result, and it's a base hit for Cloninger. Into center field. Goss throws it back in, and Klein comes up. Drott the stretch, and the delivery is going to be a ground ball to Runnels. To his right, he gloves it and flips to Drott covering, and that will retire the Braves in the 8th. So Drott does well. The 3 shutout innings of relief, but the Colts have not scored. And so we go to the bottom of the 8th with your score: Milwaukee 5, Houston nothing. Cloninger will face Runnels, a pinch hitter for Drott, and then Staub in the Houston 8th. The pinch hitter moving into the on-deck circle for Houston to bat for Drott is Johnny Temple. Alrighty, so let's see what we got here. Okay, we're ready. Runnels is up. Cloninger winds and deals. Tough result, and it's hit in the air to center. Ty Klein into left center makes the catch for out number 1. The Braves closing in on their 12th victory of the season, of this young season. Temple is going to bat now for Drott, trying to get something going for these Colt 45s. Cloninger kicks and deals. This is a tough result and hit in the air to center. Not deep. Ty Klein is there, and that's out number 2 in the 8th. Here's Staub, 2 for 3 today. Bob Aspromonte would be next, the pitch. Patient result, walked him. A 2-out walk, that's Cloninger's 3rd walk of the day. He has struck out 5 and allowed 4 hits. Aspromonte is up. Cloninger the stretch, the pitch to Aspromonte. That's a tough result, and hey, struck him out. He humped up on that fastball, and we're going to the 9th. Cloninger with a shutout. Milwaukee 5, Houston nothing. We have a new Houston pitcher coming on now. It's going to be Russ Kemmerer. And he's going to bat in the number 3 spot. In 1963, Russ Kemmerer had 17 games, 1 save, 36 innings, no record, and a .565 earned run average. Bowling, Aaron, and Matthews 2-3-4 coming up in the Braves' 9th. The pitch to Frank Bowling is in play and a base hit. First hit of the day for Bowling. Here comes Aaron. Astros. Colt 45's infield to double play depth. Aaron on base 4 times today. Kemmerer, the pitch, is in play, and that is popped up. Ernie Fazio in short right field is going to make the catch for out number 1. Here's Eddie Matthews. Eddie is 0 for 3. The pitch is in play, and that's a base hit for Eddie Matthews. Trouble for the Colts. Stopping at second is Bowling. There's 2 on for Milwaukee with 1 out in the 9th. Hal Brown has started to throw for Houston quickly now. Torrey 0 for 4 is up there. Double play depth for the infield. Bowling at second, Matthews at first. 1 man out. We're in the top of the 9th. Milwaukee leads 5-0. The pitch. A ballpark. It's an in-play result for Torrey. And it's a base hit for Joe Torre. Kept on the infield, knocked down by Lillis. Everybody's going to be safe, but it's an infield hit, and the bases are dripping with Braves with Gabrielson due. Mac Jones on deck. Infield at double play depth. The pitch to Gabrielson. In play, base hit for Len Gabrielson. Into center field. Charging hard is Goss, and he gets the throw in good shape. But the Braves score run number 6. The bases are still loaded. Mac Jones is up, and this may be Kemmerer's last batter. Infield playing for 2. They're trying to get out of the inning. The pitch. In play. Popped up. Pete Runnels in fair territory makes the catch for out number 2. And now Menke. Cloninger would be next. Menke 0 for 3. The pitch to him. Tough result, and hey, struck him out. So Kemmerer leaves him loaded. He gives up 4 hits and 1 run. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Milwaukee 6, Houston nothing. Cloninger looking to finish a shutout. Goss, Lillis, and Bateman, unless there's a pinch hitter for Harry Kraft. Goss will lead off. He's 0 for 3. Cloninger kicks and deals. It's in play. Hit in the air to right. Henry Aaron in right center, and 1 down for Cloninger in the bottom of the 9th. Lillis up now. They're going to bat for him. Gonna bat for him. Gonna bat for Bateman. Gonna see what they can do. Jimmy Wynn is gonna bat for Lillis. And Hal Smith is gonna bat for Bateman. '21-year-old Jimmy Wynn, one of my favorites. Cloninger kicks and deals. That's in play. And grounded to Eddie Matthews. Gloves it to his left. Plants and throws to Len Gabrielson for out number 2. Hal Smith up there now. Last chance saloon. The pitch from Cloninger is a wheelhouse. For Smith, that's to left and deep. Back goes Mac Jones. Warning track, wall, and he makes the catch to end the game. So, the Braves are now 12-5. Let's give you the totals for the victorious and visiting Milwaukee Braves. 6 runs, 12 hits, and they committed 1 error. The Colt 45's no runs on 4 hits. Cloninger really shut them down, and they committed 1 error. Tony Cloninger is your winning pitcher today. Let's quickly see if I can find his record. I cannot, so we'll update you on that later. The losing pitcher is Don Notebart. And that means that the Braves now have to get to the airport and get on a plane to San Francisco. They were in LA just a few days ago. Now they have to fly to San Francisco to take on the Giants tomorrow. Yes, on the 26th of April. It'll be Lou Burdett going for the Braves against Jack Fisher for the Giants. This is a big series, too. The Giants were good coming off of a World Series season in '63. And it's a good barometer to see where the Braves are in this season. So, join me for that. It'll be Game 18. Thank you for being with me. The Braves win this one over the Colt 45, 6-0, April 25th, 1963. I hope you have a good night. So long, everybody.